7 thrilling and interesting mysteries about parrots that will make you gasp when you know this fact. How smart are parrots? Why can a small parrot testify in court for its owner? And what is surprising about the strange mystery of the reincarnated man who turns into a parrot? You know, to be honest, once in the past I saw a parrot that could talk, great, very good, but at that time was still impressed with its outstanding ability. Until now making this video, I have discovered so many super unexpected mysteries about this bird. I can't even imagine that it's a tiny parrot that costs up to a few $1,000. So don't waste any more time. Right now, let's join the wildlife adventure to find out how the parrot has thrilling, interesting, and unexpected mystery. First, parrots are the most intelligent animals. Dear friends, parrots are known to be very intelligent, cunning, funny birds, mainly found in the tropics and subtropics. Distinguished by their brilliant plumage, even some of them. There are also many colors such as Malco's parrot are black, red, or yellow. These animals are extremely intelligent and witty, especially the ability to imitate many different sounds, especially to imitate human voices, so they are especially loved and kept as a pet. In addition, with their agility and ability to imitate, they are also good at candidate for animal circus shows with a variety of humorous performances, such as bicycle parrot, acrobatic parrot, and balance performance, things, and so on, bringing a lot of laughter and refreshment, especially to the little ones because of their mischievous, cute, and humorous features that field animals have. And for many years, the world has been recorded with extremely hot and famous parrot faces that everyone wants to adopt. Second, the most popular parrot. Featured on the list this time is the Einstein reporting parrot at the US Knoxville Zoo, which was very popular in 2006 after appearing on the show Pet Superstar. Although her flying technique is average, her feathers are dusty and she's not as colorful as other parrots. The IQ of this African grey parrot makes people gasp at surprise when she can't understand and remember 200 words, English, and has a huge vocabulary. Not only could he understand and answer questions very fluently, but Einstein also imitated the sounds of wood, birds, cat, and dog barking very similarly. But equally talented is Atlas. The grey parrot is intelligent as primate or dolphin that have been trained and cared for by female Dr. Ian Pepperberg since she was 1 year old. Alec is known to have an amazing intelligence comparable to a 5-year-old child. He not only learned 150 English words, was able to distinguish 50 different objects, 7 colors and shapes counted from 1 to 6, but understood abstract concepts such as greater than, less than, and equal. When shown a triangular piece of blue paper, it was able to clearly indicate the color and shape of the people, and after touching it, Alex will tell the exact material of this paper. Not only that, it also handled and answered questions about classification and size comparison. Even in front of the 7 different objects, Alex was able to answer a complex question, like which one is green and which is made of wood. So don't let anyone think that parrot can only learn to talk. If he had relearned something dozen of times until he got tired, Alex would not hesitate to knock down both tools. However, sadly, after 30 years with Dr. Pepperberg, the talented parrot has passed away at the age of 31. In addition, another notable case is an African grey parrot named Bud, who appeared in court as a witness to a murder in 2016. That's right, you didn't read it wrong. The African parrot is very clever and can repeat what it hears very quickly if motivated. Therefore, acting continuously, repeated the phrase "don't shoot," and at the same time imitating the voice of Mr. Martin Durham, Bush's ill-fated owner, who unfortunately died from being shot in May 2015 in a private house. Realizing the suspicious, the victim parents took the parrot to court to testify that it was most likely Martin Durham's wife and not someone else. And unexpected, the victim's wife had an agreement with her husband and then he shot her husband 5 times before shooting herself to create a fake wound. And the clip shows the parrot bird talking to himself. He repeats a dialogue like 2 people are arguing and very emphasizing the sentence, "Don't shoot," are important evidence to help the scene find out the truth. It's true people parrots never let me down. See if anyone here wants to earn such a smart note, remember to comment below. And next, let's find out together right away the fact whether parrots lay egg or give birth. See us now and you see. Third, how parrots reproduce. Unlike some part of today's young people, they tend to love sincerely. Many people at the same time, parrots are very different. They live faithfully with one wife and one husband. In other words, they will stay with their mate for the rest of their life. So when the birds are given suitable breeding partner, they will even live together during non-breeding seasons. Normally, the breeding process of parrot begins during the spring month due to a higher temperature and abundant food source for the offspring. And like many other birds, of course, parrot lay eggs, not babies. Each litter usually lays from 2 to 8 eggs. The incubation time needed for eggs to hatch usually ranges from 18 to 30 days. Although the parent will still take turn incubating the eggs until they hatch, small parrots usually live for about 15 to 20 years, while larger species can live up to 80 years. There's even a record for the number of parrot lifespan, reaching the 100-year mark. Equal to human lifespan is always new. And next, let's come to the case of a man who turned himself into a parrot. Fourth, the man turned himself into a parrot. It can be said that everyone has their own preferences, right? But turning yourself into a bird like this brother is truly unique in the world. Ted Richard, a man who cut off his own ears, tattooed his face, neck, and eyes to look like a colorful parrot, as shared on the Jeremy Carr show. Richard said he was so obsessed with parrot that he even had colorful feathers tattooed on his face. Richard has a total of 110 tattoos on his body, 50 piercing with a split tongue in his mouth. Richard then removed both ears after a 6-hour surgery. He's even planning to find a surgeon to take his nose into a beak. He feels extremely happy and comfortable with his current body. It's true that there's a hobby in the world that are really difficult to understand, right? And to suffer pain, take danger, and spend more money to turn yourself into an animal. What a crazy hobby then, but so there's absolutely no friend here who imitating this brother, right? Next, let's immediately admire the parrot whose value is not average. Fifth, top of the most expensive parrot species on the planet. The first on this list is golden face in the village, scarlet musca, one of the colorful parrot of the large parrot line with its brilliant plumage. The scarlet musca is loved by many bird enthusiasts and has also become the national bird of Honduras. In particular, they are very smart, beautiful as well as very inquisitive, have a talent for speech so they can do a lot of games. So it's not surprising that to own an adult parrot, you need to spend $7,000 to $10,000. And if you are someone who likes both expensive and genuine but also large and tall, you must immediately refer to the reincarnated parrot, native to East and Central South America. This parrot is not only expensive with a value of up to $14, but it's also a species with a very strong beak, and the size is also the largest species on the planet. However, the coolest is the large parrot with a smoky gray palm cockatoo, with a super cool appearance that stands out with a red crisp. Palm cockatoo parrot has a body length of about 55 to 60 centimeters. It's one of the parrot species' biggest class. However, its weight is quite light, only about 1 kilogram on average. In particular, with a price of $16,000, and is an amount that only giant plain bird can buy. And here, let's learn about a case of reincarnation, becoming a parrot, to see if there is anything unexpected. Sixth, Stringly, the reincarnated man turned into a parrot. You guys, for a long time, stories about reincarnation and are no longer strange to many people who believe in the spirituality. So, surprisingly, the story below also makes many people shudder. The story is about a man who was turned into a parrot. The story happened in the Swiss city of Bern. There was a female professor of a large university, and the professor was 49 years old when her husband died. Because she and her husband are very affectionate, very good, and miss her husband very much, she also felt alone, so she bought a parrot and chatted with the parrot while she was lonely, and later it turned out that the day this parrot was born was also the day her husband died. This parrot, not only after being bought, began to learn to talk, the professor liked the parrot very much and gave him a name. No wonder this parrot refused to accept. The parrot then called out her husband's name on his own. After that, this parrot learned to speak more, learn many languages and vocabulary. The parrot can actively arrange words to talk on his own. He started talking about his past life as the husband of this professor, making many experts both surprised and curious to study and confirm that the parrot was really the husband of the reincarnated female professor. And the female professor, after knowing the news, was of course very happy, because her husband had finally returned and enjoyed a happy life with her, even if it was only in the parrot's life. Destiny is really strong, isn't it? And next, let's immediately discover the many records and this and that about parrots that you definitely must not miss. 7. Parrot record. First, it's impossible not to mention kakapo or owl parrots, not parrots. The largest parrot in the world and the only non-flying parrot in the world with bright green plumage and a face somewhat resembling an owl is a large parrot with an average weight of approx 1 to 4 kilograms. At the same time, due to his oversize, kakapo cannot fly and has to spend his life on the ground. However, in return, their lifespan is exceptionally long with report of some being able to live up to 100 years old. In contrast, the kakapo is the smallest parrot in the world, Micropsita prusa, is only 9 cm long and weighs only about 11.5 grams, which is only slightly larger than a human thumb and is much smaller than other animals. However, to talk about the position of the first speedy of the parrot village, the name of the second Major Michelle Parrot no one dares to claim is a number 1, with its white and pink plumage, combined with a large crest, bright red and yellow are very eye-catching. Major Michelle is often chosen as the prettiest of all cockatoos. And as for the title of genius, the name African Grey Parrot is the most noticeable. They can not only listen and understand, but can also imitate the voices of humans or animals, and so on. In addition, they can find out where to hide food using the skill of exclusion and deduction, previously found only in humans and apes, so it has been named the most intelligent bird in the world. So it's very impressive, right? The birdnest or lovebird parrot also has a superhuman memory ability that can learn and memorize up to 300 to 500 words and sentences. Not only that, this bird also sings very well if properly trained. And which parrots you are most impressed with? Please leave your comment below in the comment section. So dear friends, recently, we have learned and discovered many more strange, mysterious, and very interesting things about parrot. And what do you feel most impressed with? Remember to comment and share your thought to let me know. If you like this video, remember to give Wildlife Adventure a like, subscribe to the channel to always be the first to watch the best and latest video from Wildlife Adventure every day. Thank you for watching the video, and now say goodbye and I'll see you soon in the next program.